Hi guys, welcome back to As We Speak. Let's talk about TikTok. It's the new musical Instagram and basically the old Musical.ly app that all our kids used to use, and it's the rage amongst our preteens and teens right now. It's owned by one of the most valuable startup companies in China called ByteDance, and it's like Instagram. It's fast-paced, it's chaotic, and a whole load of fun for our kids. TikTok has now been downloaded over 1 billion times. The app involves sharing 15-second video clips, which are set to music licensed from artists and record labels, usually. Can you explain a bit about why TikTok is so popular?
Well, TikTok has become super popular because it's so easy to use and it taps into young people's requirement or want to be noticed. So the idea of creating something that's musical, that showcases their voice perhaps, it showcases their dance moves and whatever it is, and it's only 15 seconds.
Apparently, it's also a favorite amongst all the A-list celebrities, movie stars, athletes, the who's who's. How does that affect our children when they're using it?
Well, it feeds into this idea that they want their 5 minutes of fame, because now that they see those, their heroes, if you like, the people they aspire to, the people they look up to doing this, they think, well, oh, maybe if I do that, then they might get seen by that person, or if they don't get seen by that person, at least they might be seen within their group. And so it's fostering this society that we live in for that validation, that they want to put this out there and get validation, in some cases from complete strangers, which it seems a bit strange to you and I, because what difference does it make? But for them, it's their entire world. And they're getting that reinforcement because A-list celebrities, athletes, film stars are on there as well. So of course they say, well, there can't be anything wrong with this then. We can do it too. Also, on the angle of the celebrities utilizing it, is that as they see that TikTok utilizes those celebrities to market to our children. So they put the marketing out there, and if our children are online, which they are, then they're going to see the advertising pop up on YouTube videos in between pre and post roll. They're going to see it in other applications that they're utilizing. And of course, if they see their sports hero, basketball hero, whoever it is they look up to, actually communicating with them the message that this is a great app to use and it's so much fun, then of course it's an easy decision for them to make. That's when we need as parents to have things set up so that if we are going to allow them to download it, it has to come through us.
Finally, what are the positives and the negatives of using TikTok, and is there anything in particular that we need to be aware of?
When it comes to TikTok, the positive side of things is that it's a great way for young people to show their creativity. And why not foster that? Why not encourage that? Because who knows who the next superstar is in terms of voice, acting, and so forth. So there's a really positive element to that. The things that we need to be aware of from a parental perspective is, as with everything online, is who is the audience? Who is actually going to be seeing this content? Because once we put that content out there, that becomes a piece of our reputation online. And in some cases, the world that we live in is not, all rainbows and sunshine. There are some really odd people out there that utilize these applications to target our children. And if our children have got their accounts open and are pushing all of this information out there about themselves, that's something that we need to worry about a little bit, bring it back into a conversation with our children about strangers. And when I do this in schools, we ask all the students, do you remember mum and dad saying don't talk to strangers? And of course everybody does. Then I ask them how many of them have strangers following them on their social channels, and all of their hands go up, and they just haven't made that connection yet that, well, if you've got strangers following you on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, you are talking to strangers.
So guys, as Barry said, TikTok could actually bring out the next superstar in our kids. So there's really no harm in using this, provided they're the right age and, we followed the right privacy settings. We really just need to have that stranger danger conversation with them. The strangers online, they're the same as the strangers we used to meet in the park when we grew up. And, we just have to make that connection, which is really important. And this applies, I think, to all apps, all social media apps, all these online live games. I hope this was useful. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Do like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching again, and see you next week. Bye.